out your phone. Yeah, Tone. If you wanna parlay, down low on a parlay. I just hit a parlay. I'ma throw a party. If you wanna parlay, down low on a parlay. I just hit a parlay. I'm about to throw a party. I just woke up in time to check out my parlay from last night. I hope it's a good day. If I'm on top the leaderboard on Wanna Parlay, that mean it's a good day. Oh yeah, I forgot that the Hawks played. I bet you Jordan Poole have an off day. Guaranteed Travis Hunter made a mouse play. If so, I done cashed on my parlay. 2 picks, 4 picks, 6 picks, 7 picks. Pick your poison. Wanna Parlay, then download the app right now. Come on, join it. You lose one time, gotta keep on going. Flip them winnings, gotta stack them coins. Stay in the race like Jackie Joyner. You'll win if you stack them points up. NBA, CBB, MLS, NFL, MLB. Take your time, build your slip. NHL, MMA, UFC. Yeah, you can go big on big. Yeah, or you can go small on small. World Series, Super Bowl, March Madness, Championship, win them all. If you wanna parlay, down low on a parlay. I just hit a parlay. I'ma throw a party. If you wanna parlay, down low on a parlay. I just hit a parlay. I'm about to throw a party.
And we are live. Welcome back to the show. My name is Lantz Bell. Below's me, ToneTheGoat. And this show is brought to you by Wanna Parlay, home of the $2 parlay and the world's richest parlay, where every day people are turning $2 into $2,000. We just finished another Wanna week, and the good people of Wanna did not disappoint. Lots of money and prizes being claimed over the weekend. A little controversy, but we'll talk about it. Start with the pick'ems, pick fives, long legs. You won $250. Pretty sure this is Viviana, who does not answer Jack's text messages. Jack actually has been relieved of his duties on this show for now. We'll see if we can get him back in the future, if he can get in the winning circle on Wanna. But yeah, it'll just be me and Tone from now on. But let's keep going. Pick 4, CC9999 wins $375 in that pick 4. Nice little clean up there. He had first and second place, so that's why it's the juiced prize money. Pick 3, I Willow Buy 18. I Willow Buy. What an interesting way to spell that too. Wins $150, and our boy One Mad Raider, a guest of this show multiple times. He won some money in the pick 3, won $100. On to the pick 2, Nicholas N04 narrowly won hit that $100 by 0.5 points in our scoring system. So that's good stuff. That's a nail biter right there. The home run hero, we had no one. The hockey hero, also no one. But the hot shot hero, Jury 3400, wins first and second place, totaling to $1,500 in the hot shot hero. Good job, Jury. The Parlay Royale over the weekend, PSV Cleasy wins 1,000 big ones Sunday night. And on to the controversial part of this show, and Wanna Parlay themselves. The main event, wow, folks, Top G 805, might be Andrew Tate himself, won spots 1 through 5, totaling out to a $3,950 win. So the controversy with this is the new feature that Wanna has on the app, where you can, how do you even explain it? Multiply your picks. So like you place one bet, but you can buy more tickets with it. It's a little confusing, and I've seen a lot of frustration in the chat, and I'm going to start offering to these guys, if they want to speak their mind and talk to the people who Wanna, come on this podcast. Tell us your complaints. Put your money where your mouth is. If you're going to type with the Twitter fingers, at least come on and use your voice to back that up, because there's a lot of people fired up. But, you know, it's tough stuff. Top G won $39.50. I mean, that's an insane amount. Good for you. Congratulations. Hopefully at some point we can get you on the podcast and talk about your win. We've got a great show for you guys today. And as always, Tone, we start an accountability hour. And my one play of the night was Lakers money line when we played the Warriors, and we got burned. That was tough stuff. Tough game from Luka, combined with an insane game from Brandon Podozemski. Like, you're not seeing that consistently. Like, the guy just went fucking crazy. I'm pretty sure he shot 8 for 10 from 3. Like, calm down. The Warriors, we ain't scared of them, but we will talk about that more after. Tone, go ahead and recap your accountability hour.
Yeah, I'm gonna recap it. I was almost towards the end trying to see what I ended up with. We can do it together, but I'm gonna start over my money lines and spreads. I had Orlando for the W, they cleared. I had the Wizards plus 15.5, they cleared. Bucks for the W, they cleared, and I had Bucks minus 12.5, and they cleared. I had Cincinnati over in the college basketball category for the W, they didn't clear. But I came back with the Yankees W, they cleared. Yankees minus 1.5, they cleared. Timberwolves W, they cleared. The Nets under 216.5, they cleared. I'm not sure on the Villanova. I wasn't able to look it up real quick, but I had Villanova for a W. Lakers W didn't hit. Lakers minus 1.5 didn't hit, but I did have Golden State for plus 1.5, and they hit. Over in the player prop section, I wasn't finished with going through this, but man, did I get hot. That's all I can say. I'm going to start off at the top. I had Austin Reeves 19.5 hit. LeBron James 24.5 points hit. Rui Hachimura 11.5 points hit. Luka Doncic under 28.5 points hit. Steph Curry 27.5 points hit. Lakers 14.5 3-pointers hit. Golden State Warriors 16.5 3-pointers hit. I'm not sure about Lakers first team to score, but I went with that as well. I had overtime for the Lakers Warriors. That didn't hit. I had Luka Doncic 36.5 points and rebounds. That didn't hit. He was close. Then I had Steph for the 29.5 points and rebounds. He hit. After this, I'm not sure what happened, but I had Draymond for the 11.5 assists and rebounds. He hit. I'm looking at that right now. Podziemski under 8.5 assists and rebounds. He didn't hit on that. Luka 7.5 rebounds. Luka, he hit. Kuminga 3.5 rebounds. Kuminga came in and he hit. So, I mean, I got real high. I had Yabusele after that, Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert, and Davion Mitchell. But, man, I got fire hot if you ask me.
No, I was about to say the numbers in my head that I was trying, I did the best I could to stay with you there. It's just like when you give out the picks, it's tough. You got to be ready to go. But that's like about 20, you're close to 20 hits and you're still in the double digit losses. So you were definitely net positive that night. And I mean, when you're talking about missing on a game going to overtime, like, come on now, like that one, you can't even, but no, that's great stuff. Overall, great stuff. Man. All right. Let's hop into the topics because we've got some huge headlines. Starting with the NHL, which we don't do often on this podcast, but here we go. Alex Ovechkin breaks Wayne Gretzky's goal record. This is just insane. It's awesome stuff from the Russian legend. 895 goals, a number I think everyone at the time when Gretzky said it thought this number was untouchable. And for a long time, we thought this number was untouchable. But Ovechkin, the Russian machine, the amount of games he's played and the hours he's been able to just stay healthy and grind through it, which is a tough task to ask. You could ask Sidney Crosby, basically his rival, kind of like Messi and Ronaldo, like, his companion, the counterpart. It's tough to stay healthy and, get to this number, but 895, unbelievable, Tone.
Man, I guess it's safe to say that he should go through the Gretzky treatment now. And what I mean by that is, man, with what Gretzky did in hockey, he's become a household name, in areas way outside of hockey. I mean, we use him in rap songs when we're talking about our ice on our neck, or how cold our shoulder is towards a female, or we score on these females like Gretzky, or I guess he's about to enter that whole realm, as should. That number is like a LeBron number. It's like a Babe Ruth number. It's like it was just one of those records. It's like, yeah, it's probably not gonna ever get broken, but the day has come. Yeah, all hell.
Yeah, I mean, you're talented, so you might be able to rhyme something with Ovechkin, but me, I don't know about that.
Definitely.
You might have to sit in the lab for a little bit on that one, but that's awesome. No, but yeah, I mean, Gretzky's nickname's literally the Great One. If you have a nickname in all across sports, you're universally understood as the Great One. You know you've done something in that respected sport. So yeah, Ovechkin. I mean, all the flowers in the world. It's unbelievable. And it's just great to see in the game of hockey. All right, let's move forward to another shorter one, just to give a shout outs and their flowers. Women's basketball, Paige Buchers and UConn complete the chase to the title. Buchers completes an amazing collegiate career and captures the title she hasn't gotten, and that was kind of her, the legacy. Could she get it done? This is UConn's first championship since 2016. Their 12th overall, so it was a little 9-year drought. And you remember back, in the day, they were on consecutive winning seasons. Like, couldn't even lose games. I think the record got to triple digits of how many games they won in a row. So it's great stuff. It was a blowout win. Heard the game I didn't catch much of it, but I heard it wasn't very competitive. Just an absolute belt to ass. But, congratulations to the women's and Buchers. And, it's good stuff.
Yeah, Buchers is the truth. I was one of the ones last year. I'm not gonna lie, gosh, what is her name? When
you talking about Iowa girl?
Guy, yeah, the
Clark.
Iowa girl and the girl that Clark and the girl that went to Chicago, when they were coming out last year, I thought Buchers was gonna come out then, and I was like, why she's not coming out? But I mean, it paid off. It made clear sense. It shows in her equity went up, her stock went up, and a lot more is going to come from that now. So that was a decision proven to be the correct one.
Yeah, you're Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Those were the two that titled the last WNBA draft. But no, you're 100% right, because it looked like she should have went in that draft. But no, her buying back in the money they make in college. I mean, you get way more notoriety and recognition in college. So the NIL deals, I believe, I would stand by the statement, are a hell of a lot more than rookie deals in the WNBA. That's just facts.
Most definitely, and not to switch topics, but Flage just announced. Flage from LSU, she says she's going back for her senior year as well, and I think it's all about that NIL money right now.
100%, and she'll be the star of fucking one of the top prestigious women's basketball programs right now going, LSU. I mean, I can't remember the coach's name, but I damn well know what she looks like, because she always has that flashy top on. What's her name again?
Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, what is it? Malky, Kim Malky. Yeah. Okay, there we go. But just amazing, legendary stuff, and that's awesome. That she's going back for one more year. Do you know anything about their class? Are they gonna have a decent squad? Are they gonna be able to make a run for a title?
Yeah, they already had one of the top prospects that's coming out of high school already is committed and stuff. So they're looking forward already right now. Yeah. Awesome.
Okay, so we'll keep up to date with that. I mean, there's a lot of time left until next women's season. That's awesome for Flage and the LSU Tigers. All right. Let's one more thing. Yeah, I've seen like this big girl out of Iowa State. I think she's a center. She decided to opt back in as well. I mean, there's just more money to be made in the college sports NIL for women's rather than their professional sport, because, it's just a lot more publicity, and, people just like the college ball better, I guess. It's just, and, the WNBA is moving up, and I'm starting to get more and more interested as these players start to get significantly better. But, we'll see. All right. Let's move forward. We'll go to the men's basketball. We got Auburn. They were leading all game. They were fighting, but ends up choking Florida. It was a hell of a game and a hell of a battle. But this motherfucker named Walter Clayton, this kid's the real deal, Tone. Tell me, talk to me.
I thought all the Walters like were gone in the 60s. That's an old ass name. He has like rejuvenated, revived, and redeemed all Walters. I know like most Walters I know they have receding hairlines, but this Walter right here, this Walter is different. He is the truth. He is 1000% dog, and I mean that in a great way. Like, and it's usually like, man, he's just built different. I was seeing him in this endless season playing, and I was like, yeah, he's but nah, he's proven me to be a solidified, bona fide baller. And I think them going against Houston is going to be exciting, man. It's going to be, down goes Duke, but hey, it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, no, 100%. And that's the next one we get to. Down goes Duke. Cooper Flagg misses a crucial mid-range jumper as the Houston Cougars complete the comeback and are on their way to play in the national championship against Florida. With that being said, Tone, actually, we got to recap Duke because those are your boys. That's your squad.
I'll let you recap it, Lance. What I can say is I'm not mad at Duke because there had to be the bet gods in the sky looking over me that day, because I don't know how I got so busy that I forgot to bet on the Duke game, but I bet it on the Laker game and I cashed out. I was happy because if I would have betted on the Duke game, it was only one way I was going. Yeah. Oh, I mean, come on. That's your squad. So here's KG Lil Joe's in the chat. What's up, gents? Quickly pop in as I'm in the kitchen at the bar right now making some championship sloppy joes, but hammering Florida tonight. Houston's win was a fluke. Wow. There might be another guy on this podcast, KG, that agrees with you. He might. No, but Houston fought like hell, and it was when those crucial about minute and a half, they just went on that run, and it was tough. Duke just couldn't. Duke needed to score maybe one or two more buckets just to keep it away. Like they had their time and all the time in the world, but it just kept getting stagnant. Just crucial missed shots that you just don't love to see. I mean, and then the mid range. I mean, Flagg knows. I know Flagg knows. You knew he short-armed it, and in the back of his head, he is hating him. That'll make him a better player overall in the rest of his career. It'll make him a better man, but woo, that hurts. Those hurt. Those are the life lessons no one wants to learn. Isn't that right, Tom? I think the refs had something to do with this one. I'm just going to say that. I think the refs had a script in their back pocket, Lance. I'm just gonna say.
Hey, you know what? And I don't blame you much, because there were a couple crucial that I was a little, I'm a little on your side, but I don't really like to do the ref thing, especially when Duke had a lead. When you had the lead, it's like you gotta hold on, like. But hey, it was a hell of a game. This is why we love sports. This is why we love the Final Four. I mean, both games were just electric and comebacks, and just all fan bases and just the United States themselves. Everyone just glued to their TVs, jumping around. It was great stuff. So, Florida, Houston, Tone. Yeah, I know we give bets later on in the show, but we gotta let me hear it. Who do you like?
Landslide. A landslide.
And you're on Florida, right?
Hear which way I want to say, right?
Yeah. Oh, I hear you.
You're damn right. It's Florida. You're damn right.
Okay.
You're damn.
So because I saw these spreads and I'm sitting here and I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, they have this thing close. They have this thing closer, because if you thought about, I mean, when you looked at it, Duke was the better team. Like Duke was the better team, and they just, choked it away basically in that final stretch. So with that being said, here's KG Lil Joe. He says Flagg is not entering the NBA. He thinks he's coming back to Duke. Wow. If that's the case, that will change a lot in the NBA and the college athlete kind of process, because what it's always been is the 1 year, you want to go make money. That's why they've always left early, and that's kind of how the trend has gone in the NBA since, when did one and done start happening? About 90s? Right around there? Because, you had the people that didn't even go to college. They said, fuck that. We're skipping going high school. I mean, not only was it LeBron, he's the most notable one, but, Kobe, and I'm pretty sure Boozer did it as well. I mean, there was a few guys, maybe, and I got to remember specifically, but will this start a trend that even if you have success in your first year, do you stay put and make NIL money in men's college basketball?
I see no benefit. I don't see the upside to it unless like what I see from a Duke student, just from my POV, what I would think is something about the degree, is something about him maybe wanting to go into media after basketball, so he's getting something he needs. I don't know, but Cooper Flag going back to what? What the
Now hear this point. This is a point that I think, and I'm like, this one makes a little sense to me. He has a little power now in which team he goes to. Because if the lottery comes out and he sees, it's the Wizards, do I want to go play there? Fuck, I can make another $10 million and stay here in Duke. Stay here in, the Carolina.
It might be the damn Spurs.
If the Spurs get it, then he'd be like, if that happens, are you serious? That is insanity.
I renege. I'm going to the NBA. I renege.
Exactly. I mean, that's the point, dude. I mean, that's the craziest part, because I'm pretty sure they have a significant pick that could get lucky in the lottery. I think they have an unprotected lottery pick, not only their own, but I think another one through one of these trades they've made. But I don't know those specifics, and we'll talk that, especially when we get closer to NBA draft and things like that. But we'll see. We'll see what what happens down the road. All right, so looks like it's unanimous, and we all agree Florida here. All right, well that's the case. Then let's keep moving forward. Let's go NBA. NBA. We got the Los Angeles Lakers, and that's just what I want to talk about. Obviously, the loss to the Warriors wasn't great. We talked about it. But when you have a close loss in a game with not only, your bona fide one, Luka Doncic, having a significantly off game, but also a guy like Podziemski just making every shot at will. Like, I just don't see that happening consistently. And I guarantee you, in a playoff atmosphere, a real one, Brandon Podziemski's not hitting 8 threes in a game. I will put my life on it, damn near. So you have that. I can live with a close loss in that situation, because it's like, that didn't show me that, I gotta fear these Warriors. It showed me like, you need everything to go right for you in order to beat us by 6 points. Okay, now I feel it. Now I'm really not worried. And really, with how the conference standings are coming out, it looks like the Warriors and Nuggets might play each other in round 1, 4 and 5, which is gnarly. Malone, the Nuggets coach, came out and said he's hopeful that Jamal Murray returns by the start of the playoffs, which is another crucial blow to that franchise. But talk to me. What do you think? Anything about the Warriors game? Anything specific? Did it shock you? Did it? Talk to me. What are you thinking?
I mean, I'm not, frightened by the Warriors, not one bit. I think the Warriors can potentially give maybe 1 or 2 out of the top 8 teams out of the West maybe a problem in the first round 7-game series. But other than that, nah. I don't see Podziemski being ready even to go up against a team's best third player 7 games straight or 4 games straight. Because I like, if the Warriors were to go up against the Lakers, it's 5 or less automatically. And I give that with a lot of the other teams. Nuggets 5 or less. Houston 5-6 guaranteed or less. But they'll still take out the Warriors. I don't know. I don't know who they will take out. Steph is a workload in itself, but we've seen plenty times, just like last fucking night, which is, I'm not gonna do it. We're not gonna go there, but people got to start separating these conversations. I'm just saying, I don't give a fuck if it was one night or not. Nigga, name one night that LeBron James dropped 3 points. I'm just gonna fucking say that. But we're gonna save that for another fucking time. Because I'm just saying, we got to start putting Steph Curry in the... Man, chill the fuck out, man. When we still talking about going 20 years without going under double digits. Are you fucking serious? Like, what are we talking about here?
No,
But
100%. And I just to double down on that, because like I hear Shaq and we talk. It's like we gotta put Curry, start mentioning him in the GOAT debate. And I'm like, man, why is it not good enough to be the greatest shooter of all time? Why is that not a good enough compliment? Like that's what he is. It's I don't think greatest point guard ever. When I hear greatest point guard ever, I think Magic Johnson. That's me personally. Now, because it's that same argument when we talk about the shooting point guard and like kind of like how it all blends. That's why I'm like greatest point guard. It's Magic Johnson. I mean, 5 titles, 3 MVPs. You know, I could go down the resume in 12 seasons. Yeah, we go down Curry's greatest shooter of all time. You know how many people like he goes by Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, Klay Thompson, like all these people. It's unanimous that Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time, and I don't know why that's not enough.
I agree, man, and that, like you said, we know, Lance, man, that he's in the greats of the great. He's the greatest at something. He's the greatest shooter of all times. But I mean, you just break down Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron alone. If they've touched the floor in all 4 quarters, you're talking about 3 games, 3 points in the whole game. Like, get the fuck out of here! How, when, why, and where? On what planet? They'll do 10 points.
It would never happen. And also not in the situation. You got to think, this is a situational basketball game. This isn't just some random regular season. This is end of the season. Seeding matters. Everything's close. The Rockets are the 2 seed. You're the 5 seed. And you're trying to make ground and keep going and try to get home court advantage maybe in these playoffs. And you drop 3 points and lose. That just doesn't happen. You can't do that. You can't just no. So that I totally understand where you're coming from. As everyone needs to cool down on the Curry being, as you know, because he's still like, I'm not trying to downplay him. I'm not saying he's not a great all-time great or anything, but it's like, cool it, fucking cool it. He ain't on the same fucking planet as LeBron James. All right, KG Little Joes.
Yep.
Is LeBron still laying on the ground after that flop he did when he ran into Jonathan Kuminga? He's going to win the flop Emmy this year after that one. You know what? I don't know, KG. I know he's not still on the floor because I remember that belt to ass. And that's what's coming up next. That's the next topic. Belt to ass that we just gave OKC in their stadium. I mean, come on now. This is what we've been saying for a while on this show. Once these games start getting called like they do in the postseason, that game, 0 free throws for Shy. 17 total for the Lakers. That's not many. 12 total for OKC. That's not many. The game slows down. These possessions get a lot tighter. And look, Luka might actually own these guys. Luka might actually be the new owner of the Oklahoma City Thunder, because last year in the playoffs, I mean, I think it was in 6, but it didn't feel like 6. It felt over early in that playoff series. I mean, this is what we've been saying the whole time. We don't fear these fools. They got young legs and a lot of players they can play in a rotation. They with that young and freshness, that's how you get a lot of wins in the regular season. We've seen it before. Remember when the Utah Jazz were the 1 seed with Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert? Like, nobody was scared of them. I mean, we ain't lying to ourselves. So, I don't know. This is exactly what we've been saying. OKC, I still think they're fraudulent, or still a piece or two away from being championship contenders, as well as an experience of a year or two. What do you think, Tone? Talk to me. OKC, Lakers, all of it.
Murky waters, man. I think it's some sharks out there, and the waters are uncharted. If any team in this league, aka the Lake Show, if any team in this league can hold the best team in the NBA, or the second best team in the NBA, or even the third, whatever they want, if they can hold one of the best teams in the NBA under 100 points, that doesn't scare you guys. And if you don't, then you're just a hater, you know. But they're held under 100 points. There's no championship team that's going to win a championship if you're not going to score over 100 points. It's just not in the NBA. It's not happening. They got held under 100 points yesterday, and they tapped out. The Lakers put so much belt to ass. Coach was just like, nah, Shay, you don't even worry about it. You ain't got to go out there. Don't even worry about it, man. They choked the life out of you. Your face blue, so we need you to get some air, man. Just go ahead and catch a breather on, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna, and you know what, we're really gonna see. I think it's tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, Lakers go again at OKC, and we do it again. Now, obviously it's hard to beat a good team twice. That's one of the big sayings in betting and sports, I mean, entirely. If we go in there and just win, I'm not saying we have the belt to ass. If we go in there and win 2 straight games in OKC, I want every motherfucker to just shut their mouth. Just shut it. Because the Lakers are nice. The Lakers are like that. And if we're doing that to the 1 seed, the untouchable, what everyone's calling the best team in the NBA, you were saying like second best team or third best. Everyone's been calling this team, everyone's hopping on this bandwagon, hopping on this train, talking about this team being so incredible. I don't know who's there too. Who's there too?
I would say the 2 would be either Jalen Williams or Chet.
Exactly. So we can't even distinct those. And when you get down to the 3, I mean, it would be Chet or Jalen, but then, you know, it gets it's like so balanced and perfect for the regular season. But it's like, dude, when you play in the playoffs, there's about 7 or 8 guys that make the rotation. And you got to be, these 7 or 8 guys will get the job done because the game slows down. Possessions matter a lot more. The whistle gets quiet. I mean, and the OKC, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. You know, if someone takes Shea out of the game, who's going to go beat you? Is Jalen Williams really going to go win a couple playoff games on the back of his own? I don't see it. Is Chet Holmgren? I don't see it. I don't see him having like a 30-10 dominating game and winning a playoff game like that. I just don't see it.
I think Lance, it's easy, man, to see it from you know, this was, if you was in Atlanta, you could see what's going down in OKC. You know, you could see it from far, man. Basically, you look at the stats last night, and you know, Shea, I want to say, had less than 3, if not 0 free throws.
0 free throws.
And that's going to be the same result in the playoffs. You're not going to be all of that stat packing, MVP refs helping you with a narrative, this, that, and the third. The games are going to get called totally different in the playoffs, and you can clearly see if those free throws aren't there, then his game is deflated. His whole production is deflated. Because free throws are a whole different dynamic of changing the pace and flow and momentum of a game. It stops the game. It's a whole different aspect. And if you're talking about just the game naturally flowing, OKC can't run with the Lakers. The fuck? You see that behind the back pass Luka did yesterday? Fun fact for you guys too, just to get back on that Steph Curry motherfucking train. Steph Curry and Bronny James had the same amount of points in the games yesterday. When do we ever think we would ever hear that? Bronny James had 3 points yesterday. Steph Curry had 3 points yesterday. In 2025.
The Steph Curry, like how he could come out and score 3 points in a game. And it's like, imagine the media today if that was LeBron James. If that was LeBron James and he only scored 3 points in a motherfucking game, he would never hear the end of it. That people would want to like take his jerseys down and statues down and demolish everything he's ever done because he scored 3 points in a game. Steph Curry does it. Oh, yeah, Curry, you know, one of those off games and just swipe it under the rug. Oh, let's keep throwing him in the standard when it comes to what LeBron has had to go through and throughout his entire life. I mean, he's talked about it. I mean, he's his first nationally televised game in high school. It's like Wilt, Kareem, Bird, Magic, Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. And it's like, this motherfucker's 16. What are we talking about here? He's still in high school. He's not even in college basketball. We're comparing him to the greatest of all time. It's just insane. And the scrutiny and everything. I mean, I love being a LeBron fan because it's like, you know what? I was here early and I was right early. I mean, we saw it for just as early as you could. This is the greatest basketball player of all time. And it's not even close.
They told the teenager Lance that if he wasn't, before he played an NBA game the season before, they told him if he wasn't going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, then he's a bust. How do you tell someone who hasn't played a game that, and how do you put that pressure on them? And then we're going to move on. I know you're going to move on, Lance, but again, Steph Curry lost a lot of people money in parlays yesterday because his bet lines was like 19-5, 21-5. It was real nice when you on paper. It looked great. Something told me to stay away from it, which I did. But he lost thousands of people money yesterday, and they won't even bash him. That would have been LeBron who lost them money, and watch how the parlay world would have reacted. It's just different.
It's just different. It's just different. No one's ever, I don't know many humans in the history of mankind that have been held to a standard that LeBron James has been held to. And it's just he's never failed. He doesn't fail. All right. Well, that was the topics for today. Should we roll out tonight's picks?
That deep tonight, 2 NBA games, couple of we got some baseball on, and then of course the championship. But yeah, you pop it off, Lance. Yeah.
Yep. I got Bam Adebayo over 30.5 PRA. It's the Miami Heat taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. We know the problems are going on with the Sixers, and I just like Adebayo in this spot with the undersized center Drummond on the other side. And he's just going to be doing what he does best, offense through him, and getting boards and points at will. Next, I got Sabonis, over 36.5 PRA. Kings going against the Pistons. It's the return of Cade Cunningham. Usually when a player comes off injury and returns, I usually like to take his unders, but Cade Cunningham's kind of a fucking beast, so I'm not gonna play around with those numbers. And then Florida -1.5. Give me that motherfucker named Walter. And then my one baseball play, I got Giants money line versus Reds. That's all I got. Tone, go ahead.
All right, well, I'm gonna pop it off like this, and I'm actually, as we speak, putting the last little bit ones in. But yeah, we're gonna start with the Detroit basketball game. I get real disrespectful when the Sacramento Kings get on the board. I have very, very, very little respect for them. I fade almost all Zach LaVine lines. I feel like DeRozan is some bullshit. Sabonis is a dope motherfucker. Let me say that now. Sabonis is he's some truth. But yeah, DeRozan, LaVine, all of those. Yeah, so we're going to start like this. Cade Cunningham, first game back, like you said, still 26 points, taking them for the over. DeRozan and Zach LaVine, I'm taking both of their bench ass for the unders. Fade them, boys. Fade them. Fade them for the 23.5 points on DeRozan, and fade them for the 21.5 points on Zach LaVine. Fade both of them. Neither one of them might not even play the fourth quarter. They think they battling for a play-in. They didn't already played out. They didn't already count it down to Cancun, and they still in the huddle. They talking about 1, 2, 3 Cancun. Rest of the team already on the plane. Moving on, we got Sabonis, 19.5 points. He will clear. Jalen Duran, 13.5 points. He will clear. And also on the boards, I was trying to find his boards. They done took him down. All right, moving over to the money lines and spreads. I'm staying away from the Miami game. I do got him on the money line, though. Miami for the W, Detroit for the W. Miami for the W, Pistons for the W. Then over to the college, Florida for the W. Like we said earlier today. Detroit Pistons -5.5 and Florida -1.5. If you want to know what my lock is of the night, it is Sabonis, 19.5 points. And also, Lance, I did get to go through the last little bit of it, and I got all the rest of my picks from yesterday right, so I only had like 6 wrong out of the whole list. Yeah. So y'all tell tonight, man. Y'all tell the parlay boys. We giving you the sauce. We giving you the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Don't get lost in the sauce.
No, I mean, that's what I was saying. I was like, dude, I'm pretty sure your totals from yesterday were like, that was impressive stuff. Like, that was good stuff. And I like the Sabonis. Dude, and your lock of the night last time was Yabusele, and or however you say it, I'm pretty sure that hit in the second quarter. That was a bona fide lock, so...
You're right, Lance. I had 2 locks from last time. Yabusele at 10 points, he cleared, and I had Davion Mitchell at 10 points, and he cleared. Both of them. You're right, Lance.
It's beautiful stuff. All right, folks. This was the Wanna Parlay Podcast, home of everything Wanna Parlay, the proud father of the $2 parlay and the world's richest parlay, where every day people are turning $2 into $2,000. Today was a great show. Thanks to me and Tone and no one else for coming on. No one else responding to my texts. I guess I've taken over Jack's responsibility of getting ghosted by motherfuckers out here. So that's tough stuff. But we'll be back same time tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, celebrating more Wanna winners, updating you on the latest Wanna leaderboards, and talking about all things sports. Tone, that's all I got. I'm going to play this outro song, and that'll be it. Adios.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, Tone. If you wanna parlay, down low on a parlay. I just hit a parlay. I'ma throw a party. If you wanna parlay, down low on a parlay. I just hit a parlay. I'm about to throw a party.
I just woke up in time to check out my parlay from last night. I hope it's a good day. If I'm on top the leaderboard on Wanna Parlay, that mean it's a good day. Oh yeah, I forgot that the Hawks played. I bet you Jordan Poole have an off day. Guaranteed Travis Hunter made a mouse play. If so, I done cashed on my parlay. 2 picks, 4 picks, 6 picks, 7 picks. Pick your poison. Wanna Parlay, then download the app right now. Come on, join it. If you lose one time, gotta keep on going. Flip them winners, gotta stack them coins. Stay in the race like Jackie Joyner. You'll win if you stack them points up. NBA, CBB, MLS, NFL, MLB. Take your time, build your slip. NHL, MMA, UFC. Yeah, you can go big on big. Yeah, or you can go small on small. World Series, Super Bowl, March Madness, championship, win them all.